Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And good afternoon, Wildcat fans. John Ball with Larry Perkins here at the Roy Shaver Stadium. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We're not supposed to be here.
Hey, where else would you want to be, though? It's a beautiful day here in Neosho. John, we now have some wind, as you can tell, out there at the flag out at Carver Elementary. So it's a beautiful day for some baseball here in Neosho.
Well, we were originally scheduled to be over around the Branson area, but I guess football or the weather that they had made the baseball field pretty difficult to play on. So we came this direction, and thank goodness that Carl Junction just happened to need a game, so we jumped in here. So we'll be here 3 nights this week.
There you go, and they just rescheduled the Branson game for later on in the season.
Yeah, it's scheduled for May the 10th, but we were playing Carl Junction Bulldogs, who we beat 10-2 the last time that they were here in a home run derby that I probably will not ever forget. Carthage comes to town tomorrow night. They've got pretty much the same record as Bulldogs do. I think they're 12-13.
There's something like that.
They most definitely are, but that particular ball game has not only COC implications, but it also has district playoff implications as well. We're just excited to be here. The Cats are out on the field, and then Thursday night, Republic is coming to town.
And again, that's another conference foe, and it doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you win all your ball games as you're getting ready to prepare yourself for district.
Well, you better believe it. And one of the things that we've probably said more than any other this year, and it's been a long time since we've said that, we've said depending on the weather. There's 95% chance of rain on Thursday, so stay tuned to the KNEO webpage, and we'll have all the current information and the updates for you. In fact, they're already talking about over in the Seneca district of moving their ball game Thursday to Wednesday night.
Wow, I did not know this. I guess I'm going to have to pay attention to the weather when I get home tonight.
Yeah, it's 74 degrees at game time. As you said, the wind has just picked up a little bit. I was a little concerned. I was joking with some of the players when we came in, and I said, guys, there's no wind blowing. We can't play this.
It seems like every time we've played here at Neosho, it's been nothing but wind and a little drizzle and stuff like that. So this is going to be a different atmosphere for the guys today.
Well, this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center, and we are John Ball and Larry Perkins at the Roy Shaver Stadium, which is part of the Marion Family Complex. Carl Junction comes in with a record of 13-14, and boy, have they been on a downhill slide. They have lost 10 of their last 13 ball games.
Yeah, that's good for us, though.
It is. We played them the last time on 4/16 when we beat them 10-2. That's a ball game that saw 5 home runs. We hit 3 of them. Kenton Smith hit 1, Colton Southern hit 1, and Noah Lawson hit the other. And then Mr. Pant, not to be outdone, hit 2 of them back-to-back for Carl Junction.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
No, we probably don't. But, you know, since we have played them, they have gone 1-5. They've been beat by some pretty supreme foes in the midst of what they're doing. The Cats left there and went up to Lebanon and did the Woodbat tournament. And we played some real talent up there. And by golly, we just need a win tonight.
Yeah, you were talking about the talent. There was a lot of great teams up there. One of the teams I know right now, they're like 26-1. Valley Catholic baseball team there, 26-1. They just finally lost their first ball game all year, and it was a very close game too.
Yeah, it really was. This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Motor and Tire Center. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
A radical change is needed in every person to find true or real fulfillment in this life, to be acceptable to God, to enter God's kingdom.
Billy Graham on why being a good person is not enough to save you.
What's wrong? The Bible tells us. The Bible says the thing that is wrong is that we have a disease. It affects the whole human race all over the world, and the disease is called sin.
Sin separates us from God, but there is hope. God promises to forgive our sins if we follow Jesus, his Son.
Do you know Christ? God can give you a whole new life, a transformation that you never dreamed existed, if you let him.
You can learn more about getting to know Jesus at findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to, I guess this is Roy Schaefer Stadium. I had to think where we were for just a minute or two. And when the Neosho Wildcats are taking on the Carl Junction Bulldogs, this is the pregame show. You see the Cats out there warming up right now. Coach, even in the midst of some of the losses the Cats have had, specifically the Nixa game where we took on a really, really tough Nixa team. Now, I tell you what, they kind of fooled everybody at the first of the year. All of a sudden, they were no wins and 4 losses. Well, they played some teams out of state, and they played some pretty good competition. I think they've won the last 15 or 16 in a row, and we went to see them play. We took on their ace, Mr. Gamble, and we still 5-hit him.
Hey, you got to be careful. It is a conference. The CLC is a tough conference, and day in, day out, you got to be ready to play your A game at all times.
Yeah, you really do. The Cats have done a good job of hitting the ball when they needed to. They do also during that ball game, not a single error. So that's got to give our pitchers some confidence. On the mound for the Cats tonight is going to be Hudson Williams, normally our third baseman, but we have Jaden Nichols is going to be over at third base, and Q's going to be back at his shortstop position. I'll get it right here in just a minute. But Mr. Hudson Williams in himself has done just a pretty fair job at that.
He has, and Coach Hessel has really got to think about this right now, because you got this game today, you've got a game tomorrow against Carthage, you got a game Thursday against Republic, and then you got a game, I believe, if I'm correct,
Kickapoo Friday.
Kickapoo on Friday, and then you got Saturday, Mount Vernon. So you got 5 games in 6 days. That's a lot of games.
It is. It's a lot of ball games. Hudson Williams so far has been in 8 ball games. He started 5 of them. He has faced 140 batters. He's thrown 470 pitches, which is second highest on the team, only to Quentin Hughes, who's thrown 608 pitches. But he's given up 29 hits, 27 runs, and 18 base on balls. Now, if you wanted to change anything at least a little bit, maybe that base on balls number is a little bit high, but team seems to rally around Hudson, seems to back him up and show him their support, don't they?
You're right there, John. And that's one of the things you got to be able to do as the season winds down right here. You just got to go out there and throw pitches right there and let your defense take care of the job that they're supposed to do out there, field those balls and make those throws and get those outs. Because these guys are going to come around, they're going to figure you out after a while. You've seen this opponent before, and it wasn't very long ago we saw this opponent. So they know what we can do and what we're capable of. We've just got to go out and play today.
Yeah, we really do. Talk about luck of the draw. Let's talk about districts for just a minute now. The Cats are going to be going to Kickapoo, and at this point, the Cats are 8-16. Of course, that could change tomorrow with us bringing Carthage in, but they very well could be as much as the number 5 seed depending on what happens. You turn around the other way, then Carl Junction is going to go up to Class 5 District 7 in Belton. They have the record they've got. They're going to be the number 2 seed. There's only 2 teams in that entire district that's over 500.
Well, I wish Carl Junction the best in their district just because they represent the COC. But we've got to get ourselves on the right track right now and get ready for our district because it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, we really do. This is the Pro Lube pregame show. We're going to come back in just a minute or two with the keys to the Cats and the starting lineups and much, much more. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
Well, what kind of a man or woman should you be if you're going to be used of God?
Billy Graham.
The man God uses will have a love for his brothers and sisters in the ministry. Jesus said, "By this shall all men know that you're my disciples, and that ye have love one to another. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." And then secondly, we're to serve one another. Jesus said, "Whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be the servant of all." Our Lord washing the disciples' feet. We should be servants of one another. Thirdly, we're to be patient with each other. The servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men. Paul said in 1 Thessalonians 5, be patient with each other.
Patience, service, love. These are the qualities of a true servant of God. Learn more at findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
And it's time now for Keys to the Cats. Keys to the Cats are being sponsored by your State Farm agent, Eric Norris in Neosho. He's located at 437 West Kohler Street, Neosho. Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services for individuals and businesses. Learn more by going online at ericnorrisinsurance.com, or the phone number is 417-451-6666. Coach, what are we going to do to win a ball game tonight?
Yes, keys for the Cats against these Carl Junction Bulldogs tonight. First, we're going to start with the letter C. C stands for correct. What do I mean by that? I mean correct the ship. You're on a 6-game losing streak. Right now, you've got 8 games left in the season. You win all those 8 games, you come into district at 16-16 playing 500. So you've got to correct the ship today, and you have got to get a win against these Carl Junction Bulldogs. A stands for ability. Every player needs to play to their ability. I'm not asking for superhuman effort or anything like that. Play to your ability, and you will win a ball game today. T is for track. You need to stay on track with everything. Whatever happens, you stay on track. You know how you've been coached. You do what it takes to win this ball game, so stay on track. And finally, S. S stands for strive to perform. You're a home place today. You faced this opponent last time. You performed very well against them at your place the last time as well. The conditions probably were not as nice as it is today. So come out today, showcase your talent, and strive to perform. And when you strive to perform, you produce scores. When you produce scores, you get a win, and you go home happy. And that is the keys for the Cats today.
You know, I agree with you 100%. We talked at the first part of the ball game about both of these teams being on a slide going the wrong way. The Cats certainly have had their share of ups and downs, as well as Carl Junction. I have a real strange feeling this ball game is going to be won by the team who wants it the most.
Hey, I'm with you right there. That's why I said we got to stay on track and play to the best of our ability.
You better believe it. Being part of the Neosho area and the Neosho game today is the Neosho Nazarene Church. They'd like to invite you to visit them sometime at Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 o'clock and at 10:30, with Bible school at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847, or online at Neosho Naz, and go Cats. Well, that's Dave Marty back behind us with the PA system. He is introducing the starting team. So, Coach, why don't we go ahead and do that, and you start with the Carl Junction team, and then we will go from there.
All right, let's go with Carl Junction Bulldogs. Batting first and playing shortstop will be number 10, Craig Hayes. Batting second and pitching today will be number 21, Cooper Vadiz. Batting third and playing third base will be number 2, Brody Pant. Batting fourth and playing left field will be number 9, Wyatt McAfee. Batting fifth and playing first base will be number 23, Deacon Endicott. Batting sixth and playing right field will be number 6, Braden Larrily. Batting seventh and playing center field will be number 44, Aiden Strait. Batting eighth and catching today will be number 3, Braxton Jones. And batting last but not least will be number 1, and he's playing second base today, Cody Hollingsworth. And that is your starting lineup for Carl Junction.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 8-16, they are 2-4 in the COC. And coached by Bo Hessel, assisted by T. Hessel and Dayton Whitehead. It'll be number 1 on his back, Hudson Williams. He hits the number 1 position, and he'll be pitching number 1 tonight. So he's won all the way across. Number 2 hitter is going to be Canton Smith. He wears number 32. He's catching tonight, and he leads the team, batting with a .372 average. In the 3-hole is going to be number 22 is Cade Spiva. He'll be playing right field, and we'll stop right there so we can honor our country before this ball game gets going. All right, we're about ready to get this ball game under play. Let's go to the number 4 hitter for the Cats. He wears number 3 on his back. It's a guy that we've seen one time this year at Pittsburgh, Kansas. He had 2 hits, a home run and a single, and then pulled up trying to score from second base with that hammy. And we've not seen him since. We've been seeing him out there hitting the ball a little bit along the way, but that is Denver Welch. He'll be in the DH position. He'll be followed by number 34, which is Noah Lawson. Number 11, playing third base, is Jaden Nichols. The 7-spot hitter is number 10, Quentin Hughes, and he'll be playing his normal shortstop position. Brody Crane, healthy again, is back in left field. He wears number 4, and he's in the 8-hole, and number 9 is Finn Versluis, the speedy center fielder, and then it's the top of the batting order again. Hudson Williams is on the mound for the Cats. He's taken a few warm-up pitches, so we'll set the defense for you real quick. Over on third base, it's going to be Nichols. Then it's Hughes. Then it is Southern, who's not hitting today, so Welch can hit, and Lawson at first base. In the outfield, it's going to be Crane, Versluis, and Spiva. Behind the plate is going to be Canton Smith. As we said, Hudson Williams has thrown a lot of pitches. He's been in 8 ball games, actually. He started 5 of them and then came in relief. Probably the relief that I remember most, Coach, is when he came in, when we, by design, were going to pick a pitcher per inning against Marshfield, I think it was, and that didn't pan out, so he pitched the last 3 innings and basically shut him down and allowed us to come from an 11-3 deficit and win the ball game.
Yep, and it's time to start this ball game. We're going to start off with the shortstop, number 10, Craig Hayes, that steps into the batter's box. He's a right-handed batter, and the first pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1. Hudson going from the windup, gets the call. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count.
Well, you kind of felt like the first pitch he threw was going to be a fastball. He wants to show his dominance early in the ball game.
Here's the pitch. high and inside for ball 2. So now it is a 2-1 count for Hudson. Doesn't waste any time, goes to the windup. It's going to be a little squibber. It's going to be...
nice job by Colton to
just to hold up there.
Just to hold on to it, that's right.
He did a great job right there, because if it had got by, it could have been some extra bases there. So it will be a base hit. And now it is Cooper Videz, the pitcher for Carl Junction.
He came in relief when we played them here the last part of the middle of this month, I guess.
Yeah, it was not very far.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
Just 13 days ago. Here's the pitch from the stretch, and it's going to be a hard line drive. It's going to be a base hit out to left field. So runners will advance to second, and Videz will get on first base.
Hey, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home in Arvest Park starting tomorrow night, April 30th through Sunday, May the 5th. They'll be playing the Wichita Wind Surge. Ticket information is available at northwestarkansasnaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO Radio.
Hudson going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It is a ball 1, bounces right in front of home plate. The third baseman, number 2, Brody Pant, is the batter for Carl Junction. So it's a 1-0 count, nobody out. Runners at second and first for Carl Junction. Hudson goes from the stretch. It's a swing, and it's going to be a light tap to Quentin Hughes for the 6-3 putout. However, he will advance the runners.
Well, I tell you, that was smarts by Hughes that time, realizing there was not a play at second or third, either one, so he got the easy one.
And so now it is the right fielder, number 9, Wyatt McAfee. I said right fielder, my apologies. That's the left fielder. Hudson goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball high for ball 1.
Well, we got to see a little bit of the vertical leap of Kenton Smith that time, didn't we?
I don't know if you want to do that all day. There's a swing and a foul ball behind home plate.
It was a solid fastball right down the middle.
1-1 count with 1 out. Runners at third and second for Carl Junction.
And the flag is dead. No wind at all.
There's a swing and a miss. He chased that high fastball.
Yeah, I tell you, McAfee helped Hudson Williams a lot. That was a high fastball on the outside.
That was a tomahawk chop. So it's now a 1-2 count.
I tell you, Coach, being a little guy, I was always a sucker for it.
That is a fly ball. It's going to be a ground rule double. So 2 runs will score for Carl Junction.
It was a well-hit ball, and there's no doubt about that.
So Hayes as well as Videz for Carl Junction will score. McAfee gets a double, and it's now the first baseman, number 23, Deacon Endicott. And right now, Carl Junction is putting the bat on the ball. Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's a swing. It's going to be a squibber. It's going to stay fair, so it's going to be a base hit. We'll put runners on the corners with 1 out.
McAfee held up at third base.
And the coach signaled, I don't want you going. I want you to stay right here.
They've seen Cade Spiva's arm before.
So now it's Braden Lowry, the right fielder for Carl Junction, that steps in. He's a left-handed batter. Hudson gets off the mound, gets the call, looks over, goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Call strike. No, it's a ball,
no,
I guess.
Just outside.
Yeah, I'm trying to second-guess the umpire. I guess I better not do that, had I?
Well, I was trying to watch. It's kind of hard. He's right here in the pole in my view, so I thought maybe you saw something I didn't. So it's a 1-0 count. He's going to try to take a pickoff back over to first, get him back. Resets.
Lawson's got kind of an interesting place over there on first base. He's got his back to the batter.
And ball outside for ball 2.
Yeah, McAfee looked like he was going to come off, and Canton came up ready to throw the ball, and he thought better of it and went back.
Hudson looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 3. 3-0 is the count right now. And the way, John, I'm watching Noah, he really doesn't have his foot on the bag. He's just trying to play. I think if he can make the catch to be ready just in case they decide they want to do a rundown on third. Here's the pitch.
There's a strike.
There's a called strike. So now it's a 3-1 count with 1 out for Lowry. Hudson goes from the stretch. Takes a pickoff move to first, gets him back. Runner at third will reset as well. Here's the pitch. Called strike low right there. So now it's a 3-2 count. He's at a full count.
Yeah, the strikeout here would be really good for the Cats.
So it's a full count. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. Got him right there. So it's Hudson's first strikeout of the inning. It's the second out now. And it is the center fielder, number 44, Aiden Strait, that comes into bat. He's a left-handed batter as well. So with 2 down, runners at the corner. This is the number 7 batter for Carl Junction.
Well, other than the fact that Hudson has thrown a lot of pitches, if we get out of this inning, we can come back. We have the ability to have the same type. There's a call, strike 1.
There we go.
Have the same type at bat.
We need that right now. Get that momentum train going for ourselves. Hudson looking at the runner at first. Goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard chopper right to Noah Lawson, who will
got nice job.
Take it a 3-1 put out right there, and the third out. And 2-run score here in the top half of the first inning for Carl Junction as they take a 2-0 lead. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
We're at the Marion Complex at the Shaver Field. The Cats are coming up in the bottom half of the first inning. The score is 2-0 in favor of the Bulldogs, largely by way of a ground rule double that was hit by McAfee.
Yeah.
And that scored 2 runs. They teed off on Hudson Williams real fast, but one of the things we know about Hudson, the farther it goes, the stronger he gets, and he proved that by getting a strikeout.
Well, like you said, he got a strikeout right there, and yeah, you only gave up 2 runs there in the first inning. You cleaning it up right now, and who knows, you could shut this thing down. We start here this inning, we get the rally going, and the next thing you know, you're riding the momentum train and everything's good.
Well, we actually had runners on first and second and no outs, and that's a pretty good hole to dig yourself out of, and the Cats sure did that.
Yeah. And so now it's going to be Hudson Williams, the pitcher today. And he steps in, and first pitch is hit right by a pitch right in the hip.
Yeah, that's probably not exactly what way we want to get on base, but he'll shake it off, and he'll be back. He knows what's at stake here today. So next is going to be Cade Spiva. He is number 2 in hitting on the team with a .343 batting average.
I was trying to see if
wait a
Coach
minute, that's
Esson-
Canton Smith. Then it's going to be Cade Spiva.
I was going to see if, here comes Drake Swift. He's going to come in and pinch run for Hudson.
Yeah, he's
running gingerly.
He very much is running gingerly. So, and we just said something about a fastball, and I believe that's probably what hit him.
Yeah, exactly, right in the hip. He did not have time to. He tried to avoid it, but it was not to any avail there. It was going to hit him. So Canton steps into the batter's box. No out, runner at first. Here's the first pitch.
So deja vu would be good here. The last time we played them, Canton hit up at number 2 in the first inning and hit one over the left field fence.
Well, there's no wind right now, so this thing can go anywhere at once. Here's the next pitch. He's showing bunt. It's going to be a foul ball behind home plate for strike number 2.
That was a foul ball that really got up there.
It got up there.
Yeah, it did. So.
It shot right off that bat. I can tell you right now, he's going to have to be ready because Cooper is bringing the heat right now. So it's an 0-2 count, no out, runner at first for Neosho. Next pitch.
Low
ball
inside.
Just inside for ball 1. He wastes no time. He gets the call, gets on the mound, going from the stretch. Looks at the runner. Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball 2.
Yeah, one thing about it with Drake Swift over on first base, we don't have that ceremonial dancing of Hudson Williams over there, do we?
I don't know if he'll do that today after that hit in the hip. He may just say, okay, here's the next pitch. It's going to get by the catcher, so Drake will take off and advance to second. It is now a 3-2 count for Canton Smith. Canton steps into the batter's box. Gets himself collected. Cooper's already ready.
Big hole over in right field. There's ball 4.
Ball 4, ball low, so it'll be a base on balls. Now you got runners at first and second for Neosho, and Coach Cook for Carl Junction is wasting no time. He's going to take a timeout right now and go talk to the young man on the mound, Cooper Vadiz.
Yeah, he's got 2 runners on. Apparently the base umpire is saying something to him maybe about a possibility of a balk and trying to have him hold it off. We've got another pinch runner that's going to be over on first base, and that is number 6.
Pinch running at first base, Boston Patterson.
That's Boston Patterson, speed demon that we've seen. He pitches real well for us, but we called his name a lot during football season as well, ever since he was a freshman. So we've got quite a little bit of speed on the bases now.
So there are no outs, runners at second and first for Neosho, 2 pinch runners for Neosho.
And here's Cade Spiva. He has the distinction of being hit by a pitch more than anybody else on the team.
And here's the pitch. First one is a called strike. He's crowding the inside of that box right now in the very back. Cooper's wasting no time. Gets into the stretch motion. Next pitch is a called strike again on the outside corner.
Pants playing in just almost on the
corners are in.
We normally say grass, but it's not. We'll say the green part of the turf.
They're both in. They're getting there. They're thinking their possibility. However, he puts the bat on the ball. And we'll get
double play.
So 2 outs for Neosho. However, Drake Swift will advance. And it is now.
Here's Denver Welch.
Yep, Denver Welch, the designated hitter. Here's the pitch, ball high for ball 1. So 2 outs, runner at third for Neosho. Here's the pitch from the stretch. A little change up there for a strike. Foul ball behind home plate.
There'll be Noah Lawson, Jaden Nichols, and Quentin Hughes up for the Cats.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to be,
there's a score.
It'll be a score for Neosho.
Well, that was a well-hit ball, but I believe that's
Craig Hayes right
86.
there is going to be real upset with himself because he had that play and made an error right there. Just let it go, get by him.
So the Cats cut the deficit in half. A score of 1-2 and a runner on first base. Here's Noah Lawson. He's one of the other guys that had the yard for the Cats when we played them last.
And
ball. Yeah, I kept looking for that arm to pop out there.
That's
but
why he keeps looking over that way, but the arm won't pop. And right now, Cooper is going more for a three-quarter sidearm pitch. Right now, trying to slice it across that batter.
Ball two. Yeah. Denver looks like he wants to try that hammy. He's getting out there almost into no man's land over on first base.
Better be a little careful. Hasn't been tested yet. Here's the pitch.
There's a strike.
Called strike on the outside corner. So now it's a 2-1 count with 2 outs. Runner at first for Neosho. And he's going to try to give just a little throwback there to first base and say, yeah, I know you're there. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a base hit right out to right field. We'll get Denver to advance.
Rightfully stays there at second base. So Lawson's on with a base hit. There's 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here's Jaden Nichols.
The third baseman today.
Brings up the third baseman, Jaden Nichols.
Jaden Nichols is a 214 hitter for Neosho. Here's the pitch. Just inside for ball 1.
He is one of those hitters that hits in streaks. He doesn't just put a couple of games together. He puts a couple of multi-hit games together. So this would be a good time for that.
And there is a high fly ball to right field.
I don't know if they're going to get it.
They missed it.
We're going to score.
There's going to be 2 that are going in because coach is sending them on. And sure enough, 2 runs will score.
Jaden hit that ball well, but I tell you, looked like there was a little communication issue out there.
Something was going on.
So Welch scores, and Noah Lawson from first base scores, and the Cats are up by a score of 3-2 in the bottom half of the first inning.
And so now it is Quentin Hughes, the shortstop, that comes up to bat.
Looked to me like Strait thought he had the ball, and then at the last minute he had to take off, and he took off so fast that it knocked his hat off.
Called strike for Quentin Hughes.
And then when Laird realized that he wasn't going to get it, he tried to step over there and get to it.
And there's another high fly ball. However, it's Deacon Endicott that makes the call and the catch. And the third out for this inning here in the bottom half of the first as the Neosho Wildcats go up on the Carl Junction Bulldogs here in the first inning by a score of 3-2. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the Canio Sports Network.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
Welcome back to Roy Shaver Stadium. There is 1 inning in the books, and the Cats came back and rallied and scored 3 runs after Carl Junction started off with 2 runs. Coach, that's a good sign.
Hey, it's a great sign, John. You said it earlier. Your forecasting is getting pretty good here because you said it. We could do it in this inning, and sure enough, Neosho started right off the bat. First inning.
Catcher Braxton Jones is up. Then it's going to be Cody Hollingsworth, and then it's the top of the batting order.
And here's the pitch from the windup. First one is a called strike for Braxton. And the next pitch, a little change up for a called strike again, so it's now an 0-2 count. He put a little something on that ball. He changed it up there. You could tell by the motion. Here's the pitch. That's a ball one, bounces right in front of home plate.
Yeah, let go of that one just a little bit too late.
Which tells me right now, because of that, it's the way he's gripping the ball. He's changing something there. So it's now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from the windup. It's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. And now it is the second baseman, number 1, Cody Hollingsworth.
And that is the second strikeout for Hudson Williams.
That's a good way to start this inning. Cody's a right-handed batter, steps into the batter's box. Hudson wastes no time going from the windup. First pitch, high fly ball. Quentin Hughes makes the call, says, "I've got the catch," and makes the catch for the next out. So 2 down for Carl Junction, and it is now the shortstop, number 10, Craig Hayes, who got his single his first time at bat.
We're just getting ready to say Finn Versluis has faded a little bit over towards left field, and my God, that ball was hit that direction. It just was a high pop-up.
Here's the pitch. It is going to be
a
base hit right there. However, Brody will make the catch and get it in quick, so he will get a single again. And now it is the pitcher, number 21, Cooper Vadiz.
He had a single and came around to score on that ground rule double hit by Wyatt McAfee in the first inning. So runner on first, there's 2 outs. Cats would love to get out of the inning here and come back and rattle the bats again, wouldn't they?
Hudson goes to the stretch, looking at the runner, going to try to pick him off, see if he can get him. Make him an honest runner there. Goes from the stretch, looks at the runner. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside.
Just a little bit low and inside. He wanted it, but he thought better of it.
Cooper did a good job of holding himself back there because he, like you said, he wanted it. So it's a 1-0 count.
Did a nice job of trying to frame that pitch, but home plate umpire wasn't having any of it, and that's ball 2.
Just inside as well. So it's a 2-0 count, 2 outs, runner at first for Carl Junction. Here's the pitch from the stretch, and it's going to be a high fly ball. It's going to be extra bases. It's over the head of Spiva. 1 run is going to score for Carl Junction, and Vadiz gets a double. And now it is the third baseman, Brody Pant.
He grounded out 6-3 his first time up. That was a well-hit ball to the opposite field by Vadiz.
And right now, that right field, right center field, there's something going on, John, and it may be the sun or something right now that's just playing havoc with the right fielder. Because every time I've seen it, I thought, okay, he might be able to make that catch, and it just keeps climbing, gets away from him. First pitch is a ball 1.
Yeah, and normally Cade Spiva does a really, really nice job of knowing exactly where he is and where the ball is.
Here's the pitch. Ball low, so it's 2 balls, no strike. 2 outs, runner at second base for Carl Junction. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, I saw the football schedule, and the Cats are going to get their fill of teams that were not in the COC this last year. We're playing Waynesville, we're playing Lebanon, we're playing not Kickapoo.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. Ooh, high. That is like a curveball that just didn't drop. It's now a 3-1 count for Brody Pant.
Yeah, had a little bit off speed to it that time too.
He was trying to pull that foul ball for strike 2 out of play behind home plate.
Yeah, it's going to be back there on the soccer field.
And today would be a good day, as warm as it is, no wind. Maybe they will be serving snow cones for the Shaggers.
You know, there's 3-2 is the count. There's 2 outs, runners on first and second.
And
Tie
here's
ball
the pitch.
game, and there it is. Struck him out.
And there we go. There's a strikeout. And 1 run will score for Carl Junction as they tie it up 3-3 here in the top half of the second inning. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Clark Funeral Homes with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional cremation and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345 or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
We're in Neosho, Missouri at the Roy B. Shaver Stadium. The Wildcats are coming to bat in the bottom half of the second inning. Coach, the score's tied up 3-3. Brand new ball game.
Hey, it's just as the start of the ball game, it's 0-0 right now. Everything's fresh, and it's going to be Brody Crane, Finn Verse-Loose, and Hudson Williams at bat for Neosho.
Brody Crane has had limited experience. He spent some time behind home plate, and then he went over to the Springfield area and sprained an ankle, and then we didn't see him for about 3 ball games, so he's back out in left field.
And here's the pitch. First one is a called strike for Brody Crane.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch by Vadiz that time to make sure that he established what was going on there.
And the next one is going to be a short chopper down the third base line, foul ball for strike number 2. And Cooper's doing a great job of mixing it up right now. And a lot of it, John, I'm watching him as the way he does it is the way it comes out of his throw. It's either over the top, side arm. That's his fastball right there for a strikeout.
Yeah, it sure was, and that was right over the top, wasn't it?
It was over the top, and then he's got like a slider. It's kind of a 3/4 arm, side arm pitch. So it'll slice away from the batter. If you're a right-handed batter, it'll slice to you if you're a left-handed batter. And now it is Finn Verse-Loose who comes up to bat. His first pitch is a foul ball down the third base side for strike 1. Finn is a .310 hitter for Neosho.
He has had 93 plate, no, he's had 45 plate appearances and got on base 39 times. So his ability to get on base, and of course with the speed he's got, makes a huge difference in this Cat lineup.
Next pitch was a ball.
Oh, it's a fair ball. And
it's a fair ball. He called it a fair ball.
Sure did.
And I guess
Finn's thinking, to talk about it there.
Finn's thinking it was a foul ball. He just stood there, got out of the way. Catcher caught it.
You know, home plate umpire is appealing to the base umpire, which is something that doesn't normally happen, and he's going to say he's out.
He's out. It's a fair. It stayed in fair for out number 2, and it is now the pitcher Hudson Williams that's up to bat.
Well, that was unfortunate the way that ball rolled, but the message there is it doesn't matter where it goes till the umpire calls something. You've got to be running down first baseline.
And the pitch is a called strike. Yeah, I'm with you, John. You got to be, as soon as that thing makes contact, you just take off running right now. Let them bring you back. I remember when my days, and that was a long time ago, that's one thing Coach said, you hear contact, you just take off running. They'll bring you back and everything. So it's an 0-1 count with 2 outs. Next pitch is a change-up, and it's a fly out to the shortstop right there. Craig Hayes with the catch. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs will score here in the bottom of the second inning for Neosho in this tied ball game between the Wildcats and the Bulldogs. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the Canio Sports Network.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
It's McAfee, Endicott, and Larney up for the Bulldogs. The score is tied at 3. It's the top half of the third inning, and we've got some fans coming in here slow but sure in the stadium out there in front of us. The seats are starting to fill up, Coach.
Yeah, they had to take their time. They had to get the suntan lotion out there and make sure they don't get burned today because the sun is out.
Yes, it is. Hey, there's a JV ball game after this one, so if you're not doing anything tonight, just kind of running around Neosho, seeing what it's like to be out of the rain, come on out and enjoy the ball game. It's a great opportunity, and as Coach says, every day is a great day to be a Wildcat, isn't it?
There you go. I think you're saying people have cabin fever after the weekend of rain.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. The ball has gone down to second base. The Cats will bring it around the horn, get the ball back to Williams, and it's going to be Wyatt McAfee. He had a ground rule double his first time up.
And so here we go, third inning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this started. Hudson gets the call, looks at his wrist coach. He's going to go from the windup. And the first pitch is a called strike.
I think his best outing was against Ozark when he pitched a complete game and had only 85 pitches.
Hey, that's what you love to hear right there. Next pitch, it's a changeup high for ball 1. I think he's trying to throw a breaking pitch, but it just won't break right now.
Well, it sure didn't seem to want to, and the way McAfee hit that first shot, it was a ground rule double. He probably doesn't want to give him too many fastballs in his wheelhouse. However, there's strike 2.
Strike 2. Right now, if McAfee's going to watch him, I'm going to throw him. That's what I tell Coach right now. Just keep throwing him. He's going to watch it. Get it by him. Next one is a swing and a foul ball.
He kind of really reached out there for that one, so Hudson had him fooled that time.
It's another type of breaking pitch. You can just tell by his delivery. He's changing it up a little bit. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's a high fly ball. It's out to left field. And it bounces. He missed it evidently from here because I could see it bounce right there.
So McAfee gets his second double.
And it is now Endicott, the first baseman. I thought that was a can of corn right there, but I saw that thing bounce, John, and can't tell what was going on out there with Brody Crane in left field.
No,
something
sure
happened.
Couldn't. And the wind is dead. That must have been the sun that got in his eyes. Here's Endicott. He had a single his first time up.
So no outs for Carl Junction. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a ball 1 high.
Well, I tell you, that's one of them. What did he need to do? Just pull the shade down a little bit?
He needs to pull that shade. If that's what he's trying to throw as a curveball, just pull that shade down. And otherwise, it'll just keep slicing like that, staying high. Next pitch is a foul ball over the visiting dugout side for strike one. So it's a 1-1 count. Runner at second for Carl Junction. No outs. Here in the top of the third inning of a tied ball game between Neosho and Carl Junction. Hudson goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Called strike for strike two. Now it is a 1-2 count. Hudson gets the call from the risk coach. Looking at the runner at second.
Hudson seems very calm and in control, and that's why. Strike three.
Strike three right there.
Blew
Got
it by him.
That's what we call the old Linda Ronstadt right there, John. The old blue by, you got it.
Yeah.
Got it taken care of, and now it is going to be Braden Lowry, the right fielder.
He struck out his first time up.
He's a left-handed batter here. So one out, runner at second. First pitch is a ball outside.
Nice job by Smith to reach out there and get that ball to keep it from going back to the backstop.
Because right now, as aggressive as Carl Junction is, if it gets by Canton, you know that runner at second is going to go to third. Ball high, and he's going right now. He's going to try it, and it will get by him. He's telling him to hold up, though.
Arthur was there, or not Arthur, but Crane was there to be able to back that throw up.
So McAfee will get on third. It's 2 balls, no strikes for Braden Lowry. And you got to be careful right there, because if that throw gets by and there's nobody backing him up, that runner on third will come in.
Well, you know, the Cats have got an interesting opportunity tonight and tomorrow night in not only Carl Junction, but Carthage, who we beat rather good in the Robbie Shaver tournament. Both of them got a little bit of a chip on their shoulders, so we're going to have to play the game that we know how to play.
Ball outside for ball 3, so it's a 3-0 count for Lowry. And here's the pitch from the stretch. It's a called strike. You knew he had to throw one that time right there. He had to keep that one there. Otherwise, Lowry would have gotten on first. So here we go.
Well, there is one out. The Cats really, really need to keep CJ from scoring this inning.
It's a 3-1, and there's a swing and a miss. Now it's 3-2. So it's a full count with 1 out.
Straight's up next, and he grounded out 3-1.
That's going to be a little fly ball back to Hudson Williams for out number 2.
Yeah, we will take him however we can get him. There's a you bet.
As you said it, John, you got to take it when you can get it right there. You get that out right now. No runs have scored right now. You don't want to have anything else happen. Just keep that runner stranded at third.
Here comes Straight. He hit the ball over in between first and second base, and to the point that Williams had to go over and cover first.
And the first pitch is a ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Next one is ball high for ball 2.
After Straight, it will be Braxton Jones, the catcher. He struck out his first time up.
Here's the pitch. Ball low for ball 3, so it's now a 3-0 count for Hudson Williams.
Hudson kind of has that old-fashioned stretch where he hides the ball behind his back and then comes in.
There is a call. No, they called ball 4. Okay, I thought he was going to call a strike. But that will be a base on balls. So now you got runners on the corners, 2 outs, and it is the catcher, number 3, Braxton Jones.
And we're going to call timeout, and we're going to talk about it for a minute. Coach Bo's going to come out and probably just make sure everybody is on the same page and what we're going to do. We've got 2 outs, so we really need to get that throw it out and get
Yeah.
on back in.
I'm with you, John, because you have no run score right now for Carl Junction. It's tied up. Just get this inning done, get yourself back in, and get on the offensive. Take the bats to them.
This has been a big pitching inning for Hudson. He's pitched 18 pitches so far, and there's still only 2 outs. Coach may just want to go out and give him a breather and tell him take a couple of big deep breaths and let's get this guy. You've already gotten him once. Let's show him again.
So Hudson going from the stretch, runners on the corners. Looks at the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside.
Yeah, just a little bit inside. Jones probably made that look like it was a little more inside than what it was as he dug pretty good.
So it's a ball 1. Here's the pitch from the stretch.
There's
just
another one
inside again, 2 balls. So right now Hudson is doing a good job of trying to pick that inside corner of the plate because they are crowding the inside of that box. Here's the pitch.
There's a call strike.
No. Just inside for ball 3.
Here I am trying to second guess the umpire again. I thought he did everything but put his hand out that time. Here comes the next pitch.
There's a called strike.
Yeah, there's a strike.
So now it's a 3-1 count with 2 outs. Hudson going from the stretch. And the runner takes off.
It's ball 4.
Ball 4. So it'll be a base on balls. And now you have bases loaded for Carl Junction. And it is the second baseman, number 1, Cody Hollingsworth, for Carl Junction. Actually, we're going to get a pinch runner for Carl Junction, and it's going to be number 7. Trying to see.
No, it's not.
I think it's 7.
7 is Wyatt McAfee.
Well, okay, can't be that.
And he hit the batter. So there goes a run.
Okay, so hit by a pitch. And 1 run will score here in the top half of the 3rd inning as the Carl Junction Bulldogs go up by a score of 4-3 now with bases loaded and 2 outs. And according to my...
Brings up the shortstop, Craig Hayes.
I've got number 7 as Gabe Sitton.
Okay, I'm sure that would be right.
What they're showing, so
the home plate umpire is pointing at something for somebody to.
Evidently, there's a ball right there. Get that ball out of there.
Well, Greg Hayes has had 2 singles.
And he's got some ducks on the pond right now, John, for 2 outs. And the first pitch is a ball low for ball 1. You don't want... Neosho does not want to give up any more runs here. Here's the next pitch. It's a swing. It's going to be a hard chopper right to the third baseman for the easy tag out right there for Jaden Nichols. And in that inning, 1 run will score. 3 runners are left stranded as they go up on the Neosho Wildcats here in the top half of the 3rd inning by a score of 4-3. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Welcome back to Schaefer Stadium. It's the bottom half of the third inning, and the Carl Junction Bulldogs have gone up by a score of 4-3 over the Neosho Wildcats. It's going to be Canton Smith, Cade Spiva, and Denver Welch. Part of the batting order was starting with Welch that scored some runs for us, Coach.
Hey, we need runs right now. We need to get it going right here. You're just giving up one run to Carl Junction, so it's still within reach, and you're going to be guaranteed the last at bat if you have to. So let's take care of business right now so you don't have to rely on that last at bat.
Well, here's Ken Smith. He walked his first time up and was stranded at first base.
He steps
372 hitter.
He steps into the batter's box. Well, he steps back out.
Looks like he's trying to fire that back hip just a little bit.
Here's the pitch. First pitch is a called strike for strike one. 0-1 is the count. Again, it's that three-quarter arm coming across there. It's kind of slicing away from the batter. Here's the next pitch. It's the same thing again. Low that time. Canton wanted to pull the trigger but held up. So it's now a 1-1 count. Cooper goes from the windup. Next pitch, called strike again. So it's now a 1-2 count. And a little chin music right there.
Yeah, sure was.
I don't know if it was that tight, but it was tight enough to get Canton to turn his head away. So it's now a 2-2 count. And there's the called strike.
There's a little bit of a change-up.
I think it's a slide. It's a slider. Yeah. I think the way he's doing it's coming out of his arm, and it's just slicing away from the batter, getting him froze because it looks like it's coming at you, and then all of a sudden it just breaks away from you. So 1 out for Neosho, and it is now Cade Spiva, the right fielder.
Spiva grounded out 4-3 his first time up, and there's call strike one.
Right now, you got to get ready to jump on that first pitch right now. Next pitch is just outside for ball one. Here's the next pitch from the windup, and it's going to be a hard one. It will get through. It will be a base hit. It could be extra base. It goes all the way out there to the fence and brings him all the way to third. So Cade Spiva gets it going here in the bottom of the third inning for the Neosho Wildcats. So it looked like just going to be a ground out right there to the shortstop, goes underneath the glove of the shortstop, and then just keeps moving and gets past the left fielder as well as the center fielder and goes all the way to the fence.
Here's Denver Welch.
And first pitch is a called strike. Again, John, that first pitch has got to be a pitch you got to be ready to jump on right now because all three batters right now, that first pitch has been a strike. Next pitch is a called strike.
This is not Craig Hayes' day, is it? Denver Welch got on by way of an error at shortstop his last time up.
He's battling out there at shortstop right now. And a foul ball behind home plate.
Never had a good cut at that one. I think he was letting Valdez know his. I think I got your timing now.
You better have the timing. We got to get it going with 1 out. You got a runner at third right now. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside. Again, that's that pitch right there, John. He's throwing it inside. I think it's trying to slice away, but it didn't there. Had him froze because it turned Denver. So it's now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball outside.
Just outside.
Yeah.
Now a 2-2. He is picking the corners of that plate, really working the batters. Here's the pitch. Ball high.
Denver can lift a ball to the outfield, and we got a tie ball game again.
So it's now a full count with 1 out.
Noah Lawson, who had a base hit, came around to score his last time up.
Here's the pitch.
Next.
It's a swing and a miss.
Sure did.
And so now there are 2 outs for Neosho, and it is Noah Lawson, the first baseman, at bat.
Now batting first baseman, Noah Lawson.
So you got 2 outs, runner at third for Neosho, Lawson at bat. Let's get a 2-out rally going right here, Neosho. First pitch.
Ooh, thank you. Well,
Okay, missed him right there.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that caught us against Nixie, you'd think with 5 hits we'd score more runs, but we left runners on base. We don't need to do that. There's a strike.
Called strike, so it's now a 1-1 count. I'm with you. We don't want to leave anybody stranded. Let's get them in there, get this ball game tied up, and take the lead eventually here. Ball high for ball 2.
Kate Spiva over on third base. He represents the tying run in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Here's the pitch. Just outside and low.
Every time that umpire turns towards first base, I think, now, wait a minute. You know.
I'm waiting for the arm to move. It's 3-1, and here's the pitch. Oh, he called it right there.
Yeah.
It's now a 3-2.
Yeah, I think he probably broke the plane with a bat.
I think he did too. He was. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
Strike 3.
He thought it was going to be a ball. However, the umpire says, nope, that's a strike 3. So in that inning, 3 strikeouts for Cooper Vadiz. The runner is left stranded, and Cade Spiva on third base. No runs will score as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Carl Junction Bulldogs here after the 3rd inning by a score of 4-3. You are watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Fawcett Greenhouse at 898 Baxter Street in Neosho is a proud supporter of Neosho sports. Springtime brings growing season and baseball to the Neosho area, and Fawcett Greenhouse supports all Neosho spring sports and wants to wish all Wildcats good luck for a happy and safe season of competition. Fawcett Greenhouse can supply you with all your home landscaping and gardening needs. For more information, the number is 417-451-5369 or FawcettGreenhouse.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back. It's the top half of the 4th inning. The Cats are down by a score of 4-3. The Cats have had a pitching change, and we see Hudson going over to third base. I believe Jaden has gone back to second base, and everybody's at place. Brody Crane comes in from left field. He is probably the fastest thrower that we've got on the team. He normally has just a little bit of control problem, but he throws the ball hard and he throws it fast. So.
And Brody Arthur is now out in right field.
Okay, I'm going to assume, Cade Spiva will go over to left field. And
Okay, that's what
in right field. There we go. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking here.
That is exactly what's going to happen. This ball game is being brought to you by ProLube, your auto and tire maintenance center, Southwest Missouri Bank. Josh Dodson, he is your Farm Bureau agent. Freeman Orthopedic Sports Medicine, Calvary Baptist Church, and Clark Funeral Home. Thank you for all those folks for sponsoring us today. Hope we've split up your entertainment for the afternoon a little bit. The Cats are still out here, top half of the 4th inning. We're down by 1. There's the first pitch from Brody Crane, and it's a foul ball, strike 1.
And so it looks like Jaden Nichols
is at second base.
I think he's at second base, so they're bringing out Southern.
This is the
Here's
pitcher.
the pitch. Woo! Ball high. Again, it's like a breaking pitch. It just does not break.
Fiddy's had a double his last time up.
Here's the pitch. Goes right by the catcher for ball 2. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Cats have got somebody else over in the bullpen warming up.
Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, and there was the speed of Brody Crane.
And you could
Vadiz
tell right
was
there.
about
Vadiz
7 inches behind that, wasn't he?
He just stuck that bat out there and said, okay, let it make contact. There's a foul ball.
Yeah. I'm going to bet that is Boston Patterson.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a high fly ball. And Arthur had the catch, and it just fell right out of his glove.
Well,
so Vadiz will get a double out of that. And that right there is going to frustrate a coach right there. You've got what we call a can of corn right there. You just make that catch, and it gets by.
Yeah, Arthur looked like he took about 3 steps back and then was pretty comfortable with it. And I'm not sure what happened now with the wind.
It just flew right. It hit his glove and just bounced right out of his glove. Yeah. So there are no outs. Runner at second for Carl Junction is the third baseman, Brody Pant. Comes up with a swing and a miss. He's throwing the heat right now, just getting it right by him.
Well, this is going to be a great opportunity for Crane. This has happened to him before with the first batter and was never able to recover from it. This is a good chance for him to show his moxie and bring us back into the ball game.
Next pitch is a ball, so it's a 1-1 count. Crane going from the stretch. Look at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Ball, it will get by. The runner will advance to third base. And it's now a 2-1 count.
Well, I can't see who that is out there warming up for the Cats.
Crane going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Ball high. For ball 3, it's now a 3-1 count.
Runner on third base, and there's no outs for the Bulldogs in the top half of the 4th, and there is a
ball 4. So it'll be a base on balls. Now you got runners on the corners for Carl Junction, and it is Wyatt McAfee. His last time he got a double, John.
In fact, he's doubled his last 2 times up, and this last time he came on around to score. Canton Smith going out and
making sure everybody's on the same page with the call. We know what we're going to do. Because you got no outs, runners on the corner right here. Here's the pitch.
Here's a strike.
Strike 1. So it is now a 0-1 count. For Brody Crane going from the stretch. Corners are in for Neosho. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a base hit right out over the first baseman. 1 run will score. And McAfee will get to second base.
His third double.
Vadiz will score, and Pant will make it to third with no out. As they now take a 5-3 lead.
Yeah, Pant staying over at third base, rightfully so, because Brody Arthur showed his arm that time and fired a strike into second base.
And it is the first baseman, Deacon Endicott, for Carl Junction. And the first pitch is a foul ball behind home plate.
Endicott struck out his last time up. He had a base hit the first time and was stranded at second.
So it is an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, And it's going to get by, and another run is going to attempt to come in. They will score for Carl Junction. Brody Pant will make it in as another run scores. McAfee will advance to third base on the pass ball. It is now a 1-1 count for Endicott. As Carl Junction takes a 6-3 lead here in the top half of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch. Foul ball behind home plate.
That was a well-thrown pitch.
And it is a 1-2 count now. Crane going from the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Got him.
Called it.
Strike three.
He called it and said, there it is. So that's the first out. Now it is the right fielder, number 6, Braden Lowry.
Flied out to the pitcher, and he struck out once.
He's a left-handed batter, steps into the box. Crane goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. First one, ball low.
There's a big hole in right center field. Finn Versluis is shaded over past second base towards left field.
And the next pitch,
ball 2.
Ball 2, low again. But that's probably where you want to keep them, low. Because if they put the bat on the ball and it goes into that hole, John, it's going to be some extra bases here. There's a swing and a miss. There was the heat. He brought the smoke right there and blew it right by him. So it is now a 2-1 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Called strike 2.
Yeah.
So it's now a 2-2 count. Corners are in for Neosho. And Carl Junction has done a great job of getting it right past. He will not go. So it's now a full count. The runner will stay at third.
That surprised me just a little bit.
I was wondering to myself because Crane didn't get a real good takeoff off the home plate right there. Or off the mound, I should say, to home plate.
Yeah, the full count, 3-2. There is 1 out. Runner on third base.
And here's Crane with the stretch. It's a ball 4 just outside. So it'll be a base on balls. And so now you got runners at the corners with 1 out, and it is the center fielder, Aiden Strait.
He walked his last time up and was stranded at third base.
Ken gives the call, make sure everybody's on the same page. Lowry getting a good lead there at first base. Crane doesn't really look, concentrate, just goes on the throw.
Strike 1.
And makes the heat right there for strike 1.
Colton Southern is warming up in the bullpen for the Cats. I just saw him turn around. It's number 8.
So it's an 0-1 count. And he's showing bunt. Pulls it back for ball. Had the corners coming in right now. They were ready to try to make a play there. It's a 1-1 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. He's showing it again. However, he fouls it. That's a strike. He fouled it right there, so it's a strike 2. So it's now a 1-2 count. Is he going to try to show it again?
I wouldn't think so, not at this point. There's only 1 out.
Here's the pitch. Ball low. Now it's a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that is a shot.
Yeah,
right out to center field.
He's on his horse. He's got the play.
He makes the catch. However, we're going to tag up.
Yeah, the runner will stay at first base, but the runner will score.
So McAfee will tag up, score. runner Lowry at first will stay, and it is out number 2.
Braxton Jones.
And it is the catcher, number 3, Braxton Jones at bat. And his last at bat was a base on balls, got stranded at second base. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Ball high.
Crane's thrown 23 pitches so far this inning.
That's not the way you want to start. And next pitch will get by the catcher. So it'll be a pass ball. Lowry will get to second base. It's now 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second for Carl Junction. As Carl Junction has scored 3 runs here in the top half of the 4th inning and taken a 7-3 lead over Neosho. Next pitch is high and inside for 3-0 count. Here's the pitch from the stretch. And it's inside for ball 4. So Braxton will get on first base. Braden Lowry at second, and it is now the second baseman, number 1, Cody Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth was hit by a pitch his last time out, and he flied out to Quentin Hughes, but
And
I think
Coach Hessel is not wasting time. He's going out there to have a conversation, and I think he's going to make a change.
Yeah, this is over with, and we're going to. Okay, we're moving Brody Crane.
Brody is going back to left field.
I'm going to assume
Southern.
That means that Cade Spiva is going to know it's Southern.
No, wait a minute. Okay.
I would think Crane would go out to left field.
That means Arthur is coming off.
This ball game is being brought to you by First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho, Family Market, Josh Dodson, he's your Farm Bureau agent, Clark Funeral Home, Rise Fitness Center, and Fawcett Greenhouse. Be sure and go by and tell those people how much you appreciate them. New pitcher in relief of Brody Crane, who came in relief of Hudson Williams, is
Colton Southern.
Guy that's played a lot of positions. He's played second base, he's played first base, he's pitched. Don't believe he's been in the outfield any, but
hey, the season's not over yet.
No, it's
the Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark Tuesday, April 30th through Sunday, May 5th, versus the Wichita Wind Surge. For ticket information, you can find that at nwanaturals.com, who is a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO.
Colton Southern has faced several different people. He's allowed 7 hits and 8 runs. He's the guy that we've been going to for quite a little while. He's pitched in 5 different ball games and hasn't started one. That tells you something about Coach's desire to bring him in when it comes time to shut people down.
Yeah, and we need it right now because we've only got 2 outs. We've given up 3 runs here in the 4th inning, and we're trailing Carl Junction by a score of 7-3.
All right, well, Brody Crane goes back to left field after throwing 27 pitches, and 3 runs have scored. And the Bulldogs from Carl Junction are up over the Cats by a score of 7-3. But, Coach, there's still a lot of baseball to be played.
There is still a lot of baseball to be played. And so here we go. Southern gets the call. Southern going from the stretch. 2 outs. Runner at second and first for Carl Junction. First pitch. A ball 1 on the inside. Give the call to the second and shortstop. Let them know the pickoff if it's on or not. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Ball outside for ball 2. So it's a 2-0 count. Here's the pitch from the stretch.
They're playing a little cat and mouse game over there at second base.
There's a ball high for ball 3. This is where you got to be careful, John. You got a 3-0 count. You got 2 outs. Do you really need to concentrate on that runner or concentrate on getting the batter out?
Well, the next person up is going to be Greg Hayes, the shortstop, and he's had 2 singles and come around to score both times. There's a call strike.
You knew he was going to sit and take that one. Hollingsworth took that one, so it's now a 3-1 count. Won the count, 2 outs. Runner at second and first. And the next pitch.
Strike.
No, it's a ball. It's a ball 4.
Sure
so
is.
now it's going to load the bases. That's going to be a base on balls. And so now it is going to be Craig Hayes and John. They have gone through the batting order here in this 4th inning.
Yeah, they have. They certainly have.
And as you said, he's singled, scored 2 runs for Carl Junction. And grounded out his last time at bat. So we've got to get this stopped right now and correct the ship. Here's the pitch.
Ball low and outside.
For ball 1. This is, John, this is where you just got to tell your pitcher, hey, rear back and fire.
Yeah,
right now, you just got to, don't worry about these runners, rear back and fire right now. You have got to get this batter.
have to go from the stretch at this point.
I understand going from the stretch just to keep the runners honest, because if you go to the windup and they figure your windup out, they could get a timing down where they'll steal home on you. But right now, you still need to concentrate on that batter right now. Just rear back and throw, and it's going to be a base hit.
One, two.
He's going to hold it up. So 2 more runs will score for Carl Junction. And Hayes will get to second base.
And here's Fidesz got on by way of an error in the top of this inning and came around to score.
So Neosho trails Carl Junction now here in the top of the 4th inning by a score of 9-3. And the first pitch is a ball 1 just inside. So it's a 1-0 count. Next pitch, called strike.
Yeah, took a little something off of that one.
He did. He's mixing it up, which is what you got to do. You don't want to get the timing right now. They're making contact. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Ball 2.
Yeah, there's no one in the Cats bullpen warming up.
He's going to get Southern to finish this thing out right now.
It's a long, long week for the Cats with the number of pitchers that we've used so far.
And that's going to be a base hit. Another run will score. Going to hold up Craig Hayes at third. And now it is the third baseman, number 2, Brody Pant, who got a base on balls and scored here in this 4th inning. The second run of this inning for the Carl Junction Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs are up by a score of 10-3 in the top half of the 4th inning.
And here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss, and he is upset with himself.
He said, I knew that.
Southern did a great job of mixing it up and throwing an off-speed pitch and just had him caught.
Southern always takes a big, deep breath before he gets ready to throw.
Here's the pitch. Called strike again right there. Had him watching just on the inside corner right there. So now it's an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at third and first for Carl Junction.
We've got to get out of the inning right here so they can get back in and start righting this ship themselves.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard chopper. Everybody is safe. So another run will score as Collingsworth comes in. Hayes.
Brings up number 9, Wyatt McAfee.
Will get to third. And now wait a minute.
This is number 3 that's coming up. I believe that's a pinch hitter.
Excuse me.
No, that's McAfee.
And that's McAfee.
Low and inside for a ball. Runners on first and third. There's 2 outs. The top half of the 4th inning, and the score is 11-3. Carl Junction has had the luxury of going deep. We've had 9, 10, 11 batters in this inning.
And the runner will advance to second base. So Carl Junction has scored 7 runs here in the 4th inning. They've gone through the lineup. Here's the pitch. Ball low. So McAfee's got a 3-0 count with 2 outs. And
there's a called strike.
I was waiting for the hand there, John.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to make the call, but I was waiting for that hand gesture right there. I didn't know he was going to throw it. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball.
For Sluice's back, he's covering over and got it.
And he makes the catch right there. Ends this inning. However, 7 runs have scored as the Carl Junction Bulldogs go up on the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 11-3 here in the middle of the 4th inning. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226. Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
It's the bottom half of the 4th inning. We're at Roy Shaver Stadium. The Neosho Wildcats are in a pretty good little hole, but not a hole that we can't get out of, Coach. The score is 11-3. Jaden Nichols, who moved up to second base, is now the hitter. He's had a ground rule double, and I believe that was his only time up to bat.
That's his only time at bat right now, John. Cooper Vadiz is doing a great job of pitching for Carl Junction. And the first pitch is a foul ball behind home plate for strike number 1. He kind of got off on a rocky start there at the first inning, but afterwards he's just shut it down. His last inning was 3 up, 3 down, and 3 strikeouts. So strike number 2 there. That's a great mix-up there, change-up. Breaking pitch. Here's the next pitch, foul ball. And by the way he's mixing it up, he's keeping us off guard. We're sticking the bat out there. He just won't go straight out there into the field. And there's a little squibber to the second baseman right there for the 4-3 put out, as Cody Hollingsworth handles that. And the first out, for the Neosho Wildcats, and it's going to be the shortstop, number 10, Quentin Hughes.
He flied out to the first baseman. His time up.
Here's the next pitch. It's a called strike. And to me, you got to get these guys swinging on that first pitch, because Cooper's first pitch has always been a strike. And there is a changeup.
Yeah, that was a changeup that kind of didn't change much.
It didn't. It just rolled out of the backside of his hand.
It was almost like a balloon ball. It just kept going up and up and up.
So 1-1 count with one out. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hard grounder. For the 6-3 put out right there, Hayes does a good job of fielding that. And so now it is Brody Crane.
We're going to have a pinch hitter. Nope, that's right.
It's Brody Crane.
And then it'll be Finn Versluis, the center fielder.
Now batting number 4, Brody Crane.
Here's the pitch. First one is a called strike. I kind of feeling like a broken record there, John. It's just the first pitch is always going to be a strike for him. Next one.
Ball low and inside.
He's doing a great job again of mixing locations right now, because he's going to throw that first pitch, get a strike, then he's going to see if he can get you fishing on the second pitch.
You know, there is a big hole between center and right field.
Next one.
And there's a solid hit.
It will be a base hit.
It'll be at least a base hit. Crane round second.
He's going to try to take
second base.
And he does. That was a good hustle right there. So he will get this inning started for Neosho with a double. And it is Finn Versluis.
Finn Versluis, and then it's the top of the batting order. Versluis was 2 for 3 against last ball game, which was against Nixa.
Here's the pitch from the stretch. First one.
That was a ball.
Hey.
Fooled you, didn't it?
Yeah. That umpire, I tell you what, we got to talk to him about his mannerisms, looking ahead over to the left, or to the right, I should say. That just ain't right. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Ball 2, but I tell you what, he's doing more sidearm and submarine. He's getting it, because that submarine pitch, once you start going down there below the elbow, it'll get a little whip and it'll rise and then sink on you. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a short chopper to the first baseman, who will get that out and end that inning, leaving a runner stranded at second base. And no runs will score as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Carl Junction Bulldogs by a score of 11-3 here after 4 innings. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is Numac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is numac.com or 417-451-1515. Numac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
Welcome back to Neosho, to the Wildcat Sports Complex. And the Neosho Wildcats, top half of the 5th inning, are down by a score of 11-3 to the Carl Junction Bulldogs. Deacon Endicott, the first baseman, will be up. He has struck out twice. He's had a base hit in the ball game. On the mound is Colton Southern in relief of Cody Brody Crane, who's in relief of Hudson Williams. There's the first pitch.
And it's a base hit right off the bat. So one pitch and a base hit for Deacon Endicott, and it is now Braden Lowry, the right fielder.
Lowry came around and scored in the 4th inning. He manufactured his own run. He walked, then he stole second base, and that got him in a position to score.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. Oh, 1 is the count. He's going to try to pick off the runner. Keep him honest at least.
Well, it keeps him honest, but I wonder sometimes what's the percentage on getting a runner like that?
You got to have a good move. Here's the pitch from the stretch,
bunt.
And it is a bunt right down the third base line. However, it'll get a 5-3 put out. It'll be a sacrifice bunt as the runner will advance. And it is now the center fielder, number 44, Aiden Strait.
Strait is one of the few Bulldogs that has not come around to score. There's the first pitch. It is low and outside for a ball.
Ball 1.
He had a base on balls and got around to third base, but he grounded out, and then he is flied out to center field.
Southern going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It is a high fly ball out to center field.
Versluis looks like he's got
He's got the range. He makes it.
Gets the ball back in. Shows he's got a little bit of arm himself. That ball went from dead center over to almost left field.
It did. It just... wondering about that, if it's just not a little deceiving out there to him.
Could very well be. Jones walked and came around to score his last time up.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, caught him.
Yeah, he had him fooled that time on a
little breaking pitch right there.
I think he probably swung at a ball that time, too.
It probably was. He just thrown that bat out there and said, hey, it's too late. I'm going to go ahead and just finish this thing off. So it's now an 0-1 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It is going to be a base hit right out to center.
Versluis is going to throw it all the way in. Smith, nobody backing up home plate. He makes the play himself and gets back, and the runner wisely stays at third base.
I tell you what, Versluis did a great job of getting that ball in, but somebody needed to back up that catcher, because if it gets by, they're going.
Yeah.
So Endicott will get over to third, and now Jones is on first. So you got runners at the corner, 2 outs, and it is Cody Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth got a base on balls and came around and scored in the last inning as well.
Runner on first. He's taking quite a lead right there. He's going to see if he can get him. First pitch is a ball 1.
Yeah, if Colton Southern can get him right here, he's done something that nobody else has been able to do, retire the side without them scoring.
Here's the pitch. Foul ball out of play.
Right back here at us.
Well, I don't think they're going to use that ball because it hit that ditch line right there. And now I'm pretty sure it's pretty wet right there. So now it's a 1-1 count. That baseball looks like there's some brown mud on it. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball.
Williams calls for it. He comes in, makes the catch.
And we will get the out right there. And no runs will score for Carl Junction. as Neosho still trails by a score of 11-3 here in the middle of the fifth inning. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
It's bottom half of the fifth inning. It is William Smith and Spiva that are coming up to bat, and the Cats are losing precious time, Coach. We've got to score. The score is 11-3. We need to put some rally hats on, and let's get some runs.
We need to get it going here for Neosho. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long day. And Cooper's done a great job for Carl Junction right now. He's rear back and still throwing. First pitch is a ball. So he's kind of getting off of his mark on the first pitch, always being a strike. And he made up for it right there. Hudson took a swing at it, tried to take a poke. So it's now a 1-1 count.
Hudson flat out to the shortstop his last time up. The first inning, he got hit by a pitch and came around to score.
Next pitch is outside for ball 2, so now it's a 2-1 count. Ball inside, now it's a 3-1 count. Now I'm wondering how long they're going to ride this out, Carl Junction. They have nobody warming up, so it's going to be a base on balls. And it is now the catcher, Canton Smith, at bat.
Well, I'm not sure. They're not a whole lot like we are. It's getting down to the end of the season, and there'll be a lot of ball games pile up within the week. So they may ride this horse as long as they can to give him some options here the rest of the week.
Here's the pitch.
Ball low and outside.
Wow. Okay, so he's struggling a little bit this inning. 2 batters, both of them, the first pitch has been a ball.
Smith steps out and steps back in. He adjusts that headgear just a little bit.
Here's the pitch, showing bunt, reaches out there.
That's a nice heads-up play by Jones to jump up and get the ball back to first base.
Trying to see if they could catch that runner right there. So it's now a 1-1 count.
You wonder, Hudson was just kind of not breezing along. He was struggling a little bit, but then he got hit by that pitch in the first inning, and you wonder if that didn't affect his ability just a little bit.
He's probably still hurting a little bit. He's got a soreness.
Yeah, he's still not doing his tribal dance over there on first base.
And there's a ball. So it's now 2 balls, 1 strike. For Canton.
Well, Hudson, that certainly has affected him because he's not taking near the leads over on first base that he has before.
And there's going to be a little poke out in right field. However, Lowry makes the catch right there on the spot.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball.
Sure was. Just right to Lowry for the first out. And now it is the right fielder, Cade Spiva.
Now up number 22, Cade Spiva.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside. Oh,
He
no,
called
he
strike.
called strike.
Yeah. That was that little sidearm.
I tell you what, he jumps back. I thought it was ball inside, but the umpire gives the call for a strike. It's just on that inside corner. It's that sidearm.
Yeah, that's
the way it's whipping.
There's a well-hit ball, and I don't believe anybody's going to get to it.
It's just going to be out of play.
Yeah.
So it's strike number 2. I tell you what, that right field line has been the hit for the day for Carl Junction. Now it looks like it's going to be for us as well. However, Carl Junction is playing more to the right field a little bit with the right fielder.
There's a ball low.
Real low. That's what we call a worm burner there, John. That
Yes,
thing.
it was.
However, you don't have a lot of worms out on turf, I don't think.
Home plate umpire said that was so low, I want to look at that for a minute, and he gives it a glance and throws it out.
So it's now a 1-2 count with 1 out for Cade Spiva. Here's the pitch. Ball high.
So the count's 2-2. There is 1 out. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cats down by a score of 11-3. It's Tigers the rest of the week. The Carthage Tigers come tomorrow night, and then the Republic Tigers on Thursday.
And it is
3-2.
Ball outside. Now it's a full count. So now we got the rest of the week Tigers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I say that, and then Friday night it's Kickapoo. I think they're Eagles, and there's a call strike
No,
3.
they're the Chiefs. Kickapoo Chiefs.
That's right, that.
So it's out number 2 on a called strikeout, and is now Denver Welch, the designated hitter. And then you got the Mount Vernon Mountaineers.
Mm-hmm. Spiva was not either happy with the umpire or happy with himself that time. I'm not sure which.
I think you got to be a little upset with yourself because that was close right there.
Yeah.
And you know sometimes if it's going to be in there close, that ump will make that call. That's why they tell you to guard the plate. He is safe.
Yeah, he was.
I tell you what, though, that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Had he got it on the other side of the plate there,
on
who knows?
the other side of the base, yeah.
It would have been. So it's a 0-1 count for Denver. And the next pitch is a ball outside for 1-1.
Never struck out his last time up. Time before that, he got on base by an error and came around to score.
And the next pitch is ball high. So it's now a 2-1 count. And now Carl Junction's got a left-hander starting to warm up out in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Called strike.
You know, I think gets a little bit more tired, he goes to his go-to pitch, which is that sidearm, almost submarine pitch.
It just whips around there, and it kind of slides away from you. So it's now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss. So a runner will be left stranded at second base. No runs will score here in the bottom of the 5th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Carl Junction Bulldogs by a score of 11-3. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
You found it. The ultimate car wash. The one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
Welcome back to Schaefer Stadium. The Cats are down by a score of 11-3. It is the top half of the sixth inning. Colton Southern in relief of Brody Crane, who is in relief of Hudson Williams, did something nobody else has done the last inning. Even though there was a couple of runners got on base, he shut them down with no scores at all. It's the top of the batting order. It's going to start off with shortstop Greg Hayes, who has had 3 singles and came around and scored every time. We'll see what Mr. Southern has to say to deal with him.
Well, you got to make sure you throw strikes and let your defense play. So here we go from the windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Ball's just low and inside a little bit.
Next pitch. It's a hard. It's going to be a base hit for Cooper Hayes out to left field. And so now it's going to be the pitcher, Cooper Videz.
That ball had eyes, went right in between Hudson Williams and Quentin Hughes.
And it was a hard grounder right there. It got on Hudson real quick. He did a great job of trying to make the play. And there's the pickoff moves. See if you can keep that runner honest right there. See if you can catch him a little bit. Carl Junction's warming up a left-hander right now out at their bullpen. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be, ooh, nice job of fielding it right there, but he's going to be safe on first. But he will get the force out.
Now down to the third baseman, Brody Pan.
So now we're going to get a pinch runner for Carl Junction. It's number, I believe, 25, which is Caleb Barnard.
Third baseman Brody Prant is up. He has had a strikeout. He's had a base on balls, come around and scored, and he got on by way of an error.
First pitch, ball high and inside. Next pitch, just low and inside for ball 2. Noah Lawson doing a good job right there, keeping him on there, keeping that ball in his glove on that runner right there, seeing if he just accidentally does not follow the protocol to get back on that base.
There's a strike.
Yep, there we go.
Took a little something off of that one.
He did. It's a 2-1 count right now with 1 out. Here's the pitch from the stretch. It's going to be fouled down the first base side, out of play. Somebody's going to have fun getting that one.
There's a runner on first base. This is the top half of the sixth inning, and there is 1 out by way of a pretty nifty play by Quentin Hughes to get the ball and step on second base for the force.
There's a swing and a miss right there. It's a strikeout. Out number 2. And it is now Wyatt McAfee.
McAfee's done a little bit of everything. He's had 3 doubles, and then the last time he came up, he flied out center field. But he has hit the ball well. for Carl Junction tonight.
Here's the pitch. First one is ball high. And that's what you got to be careful with, John, right there. He's got the confidence. He knows he can put it in play. As you said, 3 doubles for the evening. They've only been scoreless in 1 inning, and that was the last inning in the 5th. And there's going to be a hard chopper right into the home dugout for strike number 1.
Well, unfortunately, Carthage coming to town tomorrow night. The Cats don't have the chance, but we need to get some reps at the plate. We need some people just swing and swing and swing.
Foul ball for strike number 2. I like what you're saying there, John. We just got to get some reps in right now and capitalize. So it's a 1-2 count with 2 outs, runner at first for Carl Junction. Southern going from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Oh.
Hit him.
Hit him. Ow. Okay.
So Verdees moves to second base, and the hit runner is McAfee. Here's Deacon Endicott. Endicott has struck out twice times. He had a base hit his last time up and was stranded at third base.
Yeah, John, you're sitting there saying he's had 4 at-bats already, and this is just the 6th inning right now. This is his 5th at-bat, so he's batted almost every inning. And there's going to be a hard chopper.
Got him.
For the 6-3
Nice.
put out right there. Quentin Hughes did a great job of fielding that and getting that 6-3 put out, leaving the runner stranded for Carl Junction. No runs will score here in the 6th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail in the middle of 6 by a score of 11-3. You're watching Neosho baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Colton Southern has breezed through his second scoreless inning, but the Cats are down by a score of 11-3. They have got to get something going. Bottom half of the 6th inning is going to be Noah Lawson, Jaden Nichols, and Quentin Hughes.
Yeah, because you've only got 2 innings, John, right now to make something happen right now. And we can do it. It's going to take some work.
Well, we've been able to do this in the past. There's a hard swung-on foul ball by Noah Lawson, the first baseman.
Out of play, strike number 1.
He's had a base hit, and he's come around and scored, and then he's struck out once.
Next pitch, foul ball down the first base side for strike number 2.
I think Mr. Lawson is putting Mr. Valdez on notice that I'm up here to swing the bat.
Yeah, and you've got an 0-2 count right now.
But he has got a piece of the ball every time.
That's where my coach, I always remember, Coach, you get an 0-2 count, you got a 3-finger choke on that bat so you could swing that thing around and put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, we finally got a ball in. We've had so many foul balls. Here comes another one. Comes another one in, and there's another one on top of that. So,
take your pick today.
There's a JV ball game after this, and it's still a beautiful, beautiful evening.
It is a beautiful evening.
Cooper Valdez has done a masterful job with the Cats, but there's a hard-hit ball out to center field.
It's going actually to left.
I mean left field, yeah.
And it was going to make the catch right there for McAfee. Can't see him, but we know he made the catch. And now it is Jaden Nichols.
Jaden Nichols started at third base for the Cats tonight, moved over to second base with the pitching changes. It's nice to have someone that versatile in your lineup.
And
there's a
one
hard-hit
pitch.
ball, and that's liable to get him onto first base. And I got him.
Got him out right there for the 6-3 put out. For out number 2, and it is now Quentin Hughes at bat.
Yeah, his speed made that a lot closer than what it would have normally been.
Craig, for Carl Junction, Craig Hayes has done a great job. Early in the ball game, he's had some errors where the ball got underneath him and got away from him, but he's really recuperated here late in the ball game and done a great job. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 is the count. Next pitch. Called strike again.
Quentin Hughes is grounded out, and he's flied out.
A little change up right there, breaking pitch for ball 1, so it's now a 1-2 count. Coach Cook is going out there. Well, he's telling the catcher to go out there. He doesn't want to go out there.
Well, I think it looked like Valdez that time when he threw the ball, he maybe pulled something. Maybe a little bit of a hamstring. The catcher is calling Coach Cook out now to look and see. Maybe they're going to discuss the fact
There's
that
a discussion going on.
This would be a medical trip to the mound if he comes out. Coach Cook's been a coach for a long time, besides the fact he's superintendent of schools over at Carl Junction. This is his second year back in the saddle, so to speak, as head coach, but he has coached 2 different times in Carl Junction's history as baseball.
So we're going to get this thing going again.
Whatever it was, it's cleared up.
It's a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball outside and high. Now it's a 2-2 count.
It had a little steam on it, for sure. If he gets on base, it is Brody Crane, the left fielder.
Just inside. He knew it right there when he threw the pitch. It was out of it. It was incorrect. So now it's a full count.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. Coach doesn't have his closer ready. He's standing out there watching every pitch that's thrown, and there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
We'll see if he doesn't make a move.
He's
looking.
He's looking.
Brody Crane.
He's looking for somebody to tell him something.
Brody Crane has struck out, and then he's had a double. In fact, it was a heads-up play that legged out a single into a double. Swung on, strike 1.
A little bit of difference there, John. You knew he was. He just, okay, I'll get it back over there. I see you. Here's the pitch. Foul ball behind home plate for strike number 2. And Coach Cook for Carl Junction is very intently watching the pitcher right now. I don't know if he's thinking he's getting close to a count. They called a
balk, I guess. Either that or
they must have called a balk. There's a swing and a miss right there, and that will be strikeout and out number 3, leaving a runner stranded at second for Neosho. No runs will score here in the bottom half of the 6th inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail by a score of 11-3. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the four-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999. We're back at Roy Shaver Stadium. The Cats are down by a score of 11-3. It is the top half of the 7th inning, and we are playing the Bulldogs from Carl Junction. It is Colton Southern in relief. He's pitched 2 scoreless innings and getting ready to see if he can't wrap up a third one before this is over with.
He has done a great job, John, coming in here. You're trailing and everything. You're trailing by 8 runs right now, and he's done 2 scoreless innings. So he's done a great job.
Looks like a pinch hitter's up. That's number 15.
Let's see here if we can find that number. Number 15 is Aiden. They got it as Aiden Spencer.
And there's a strike.
Aiden Spencer, number 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be 2 strikes.
And he will go into right field.
I'd say that's what he's doing.
Call strike 3.
Wow, that was quick.
That was a nice pitch. It froze him.
It'll be the first out for Carl Junction, and is now number 44, Aiden Strait. So we got Aiden Spencer and now Aiden Strait.
So Aiden Strait's the center fielder, and there's the first pitch, and it's going to be called strike 1. So Colton Southern just gaining a little bit of confidence as he goes through. There's a ball that's going to come right back
over
here
here.
to us. Yeah.
Oh, just out of play. For strike number 2.
There's another one, foul ball, strike 2. So Southern's ahead on Straight by a count of 0-2. What a good place to be, Coach.
Hey, this is where you want to do. Just throw it, mix it up, make him fish a little bit, see if he will go fishing for you. Here's the pitch. Ball high. But that's the great thing about being ahead in the count. You can mix it up. You can do something. You get to dictate to the batter now. There's a swing and a miss.
Looks like we got us a reasonably good fire-off over there.
So now it is the catcher, number 3, Braxton Jones.
Well, Braxton Jones has a hit. He has walked twice, struck out once. He came around and scored once, and there's called strike 1.
He's done a great job this inning. 2 strikeouts, and both pitches have been to both batters. Was the first one was a strike. The second one,
swung on.
You're ahead in the count on both of them right now. All 3 of them you've been ahead in the count. So let's just mix it up right here and shut it down. Ball high. I don't know if you want to throw that, but it's okay. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3.
Strike.
Got him.
Had that slider just caught him in there and had him turned his shoulders right there where he couldn't bat and struck him out. So 3 up, 3 down, no run score here in the top half of the 7th inning as Colton Southern has thrown 3 scoreless innings for Neosho as they still trail the Carl Junction Bulldogs by a score of 11-3 here in the middle of the 7th inning. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
Well, it's the bottom half of the seventh inning. The Cats are down by a score of 11-3, and a new pitcher on the mound is left-handed pitcher. Braden Lowry is who Coach Phil Cook has had warming up a couple of different times. They come in and
he is the right fielder.
Closer.
He's going to close this off for Carl Junction.
Finn Versluis, Hudson Williams, and Canton Smith. If any one of them gets on, it's going to be Cade Spiva.
Leading off, bottom of the seventh.
The best part about this is the bottom of the seventh, and all of these people are acquainted with scoring runs.
Well, we need to get it going right here for Neosho. So it's going to be Finn Versluis. He steps into the batter's box. First pitch. Foul ball out of play.
It's all the way back over into the soccer field. Ball game is being brought to you by Fawcett's Greenhouse, Big Nickel, Insurance Benefit Consultants of Neosho and Bella Vista, Tally Tire, the law firm of Peterson and Woods, Numac Electric, and Sport Locker.
It's an 0-1 count right now. Reverse loose.
Stay tuned for the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College. Right after this, there's a call strike.
Called strike. Versluis is not agreeing with that. He's like, I had to scoot out of there. But the umpire made the call because he is crowding the inside of that box.
Yeah, he's had several disagreements with the umpire, and there's a solid hit into right field.
That's going to be a base hit. So he'll get it started with a base hit right now. And it is going to be Hudson Williams at bat.
Hudson got hit by a pitch, came around and scored in the first inning. He flied out to the shortstop and got hit by a pitch and stole second base in the last inning. Or in the sixth inning, I'm sorry. Fifth inning.
Hudson Williams.
So the field ump out there gives the okay. Everything's clear. We're ready to go. Umpire says, let's get it going. Lowry goes from the stretch. First pitch. Swing and a miss.
Strike one. Looked like Hudson was trying to place that ball into right center field. A ground ball would have gone between the pitcher and the first baseman. And
Hudson doing his dance over there. Not Hudson. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Versluis is going to go ahead. Get second base right there. He's doing a dance over there. Hudson's at the plate. So somebody at least can still get the dance moves.
Yep.
Shake the pitcher up a little bit there. So now a runner at second, no outs. It's a 1-1 count for Hudson Williams. Here's the pitch. It's a swing and a miss for strike two.
Hudson was going downtown with that one. He got his money's worth on that swing.
So it's now a 1-2 count.
Canton Smith and then Cade Spiva.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. The field umpire comes in and tells...
Says him, get that tape off your wrist.
Get that tape off your wrist, yeah.
To me, I said, okay, let me put it in my pocket. Let's get this game going.
Yeah, you know.
I don't want to. You could throw the timing off of a pitcher right there. It's now a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's going to be a base hit, hard line drive. We'll get the out, though, for the 6-3 put out. And out number 1, and it is now Canton Smith at bat.
Canton Smith, Cade Spiva, and Denver Welch.
Now batting, number 32, Canton Smith.
Canton has walked once and then flied out to the right fielder. So he at least had the idea, and he struck out one time.
Going from the stretch, here's the pitch.
And there's another ball hit to right field.
Oh, and it's going to be a drop.
Misplayed, yes.
There we go.
And the Cats are going to score at least one out of it. And Canton is going to be stuck at second base.
So Versaluz will come around, score on that dropped ball.
The ball was just misplayed a little bit, and the right fielder, and I'm not sure who that is over there in right field, tried to jump at the last minute to see what he could do. We've got a pinch runner.
It's going to be Boston Patterson.
Number 22, Cade Spiva.
That's going to be pinch running it. And it is now Cade Spiva, the right fielder.
Spiva has struck out once. He is grounded out.
And first pitch is a foul ball behind home plate for strike number 1. Pitch, here we go from the stretch. It's a foul ball behind home plate for strike number 2. So it's an 0-2 count with one out, runner at second for Neosho.
Cats are showing a little bit of life, but there is one out, and they're down by 7.
You've been held scoreless for 5 innings. It's good to get one run on there. Just keep going now.
I'm not sure what that was, but
it was a change. It looked like a breaking pitch, but it just didn't break.
I thought it hit Spiva there for a minute, but
it just stayed inside of him right there. It's now a 1-2 count. And now
it's a well-hit ball.
He does a great job of trying to get him caught in a run down here.
He may get back.
No, he's not. He stumbled right there, got caught in a tag right there. So that's out number 2. However, Cade will get on first. So now with 2 outs, it's Denver Welch.
I'm not real sure that he actually wanted to steal the base. I think he just wanted to interrupt the fielder's mind,
and
but he
in
got
turn,
off too far.
I think he was also thinking that when he made that catch right there, that he was going to try to throw it to first and had just enough, said, wait a minute, I'll throw it to the third baseman. We'll get this rundown going. He's calling a balk.
Yeah.
It's a balk call. So Spiva will advance to second.
Yes. Base umpire's been a little more active out there watching. That's the either second or third balk that's been called.
It's kind of interesting for a left-hander. And he's got him caught in a rundown again.
Got there. Safe, you bet. You bet. Nice job.
Ooh, that was close. So it's now a 1-1 count for Denver. Runner on third base.
The way you beat that rundown is exactly like that. When you see that you can outrun the ball once it's thrown, then you've got a chance of being in there. But that's the only way.
Here's the pitch. Ball high for ball 2, so now it's a 2-1 count.
If Welch gets on, it'll be Noah Lawson. Ball high.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the pitch.
That's a strike.
Called strike. It's now 3-2. So now you got a full count, 2 outs. This is where you got to guard this plate because you know he's bringing it. He's got to get this. And there it is. It's called strike.
That's called strike 2.
That's strike 2. I had it at a 3-2 count already.
I thought it was a 3-2 count as well. So, yeah, it's a full count.
Okay, now we're going full count.
Yeah. Ball
Just
4.
inside for ball 4, so it'll be a base on balls. Runners at the corner, 2 outs, and it is the first baseman, number 34, Noah Lawson at bat. He singled his first time at bat, he struck out his second time at bat, and he flied out to left field his last time at bat.
We're going to have a pinch runner. Looks like for
Denver Welch. It's going to be Drake Swift.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to take any chances with that hammy right there. He just got it back. Braden Lowry going from the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Ball low and inside.
For ball 1. Here's the pitch. Called strike. It's 1-1 now.
That's a little bit of an off-speed pitch that time.
And it's also just on that inside of the corner. They're picking that inside of the corner, trying to keep those batters' hands jammed up a little bit.
And they're keeping the ball down.
Yes, they are. There's a swing and a miss. For strike 2, he was swinging for the fences there. It's a 1-2 count. One, two out. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a foul ball down the first base side. Still a 1-2 count. Braden Lowry going from the stretch. Ball high.
Deuces are wild. 2 runners on base, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
And here we go with this rally for Neosho as they trail 11-4. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's a high fly ball.
Yeah. Was it caught?
And he caught it. That's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. McAfee did a great job on that catch. Tried to see that. That was hard to tell, John, the way he caught that. He just nonchalantly and just kept running. I thought, wait a minute, it just got by him.
Yeah, it was. We're going to take time out, come back, and be with us for the post-game show. I want to remind you we'll be right back here tomorrow night as the Carthage Tigers come to town, and then we'll be back here on Thursday night, weather permitting, when the Republic Tigers come to town. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the Neosho Wildcats and KNEO Sports Network, and we'll be right back after this.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Welcome back to the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College. The Cats take it on the chin by the score of 11-4 against a mad Carl Junction Bulldog team, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, they wanted to prove a point when they came back in here. They said, we're not going to lose twice to the same team on the same field.
Well, that puts the Cats at 8-17 in the COC. That puts them, I'm not sure.
We'll have to take some looks.
I'm not very sure this is going to be an actual COC ball game. But the Cats, in spite of that, did a couple of good things. Colton Southern came in, 3 innings of scoreless innings, and then he struck out the side the last time out.
Yeah, he did a great job right now just coming in. You're down already 11-3 and everything. For him to come out and throw 3 scoreless innings, he did a great job. The real dagger in this game was in the 4th inning when they went through the lineup and scored 7 runs on Neosho, and we couldn't recover from that.
Well, when it falls apart, it falls apart. Hudson got hit in the hip the first part of the ball game. Did that affect his performance? I don't know. There was a ball or 2 over on third base that he couldn't get to in time. I'm sure he's going to be hurting tonight because of that. But then the Cats had a couple of pretty uncharacteristic errors.
They did. We had some errors, some drop balls and stuff, and that's one of those things you got to clean up right now. That's why I said, the keys of the Cats, you got to change the course of this ship right now. Correct that course, because you want to go in districts winning ball games, not losing ball games, because you want to ride that momentum train and take it. It could be the difference in a ball game at district time. So right now, this is something that Neosho needs to start figuring out and correct it, because you don't have any time right now, John. You got Carthage coming into town tomorrow, and then you got Republic coming in on Thursday, and you've got to be ready to play.
Yeah, you really do. Carthage coming into town, and they probably have got a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because we put it on them 9-2 when they were winning and winning well in the Roy B. Shaver tournament. I'm sure they're thinking about that.
Well, and there's a little rivalry between Neosho and Carthage right there. So, as you said, that they're going to come in here and saying, hey, we're going to take it to you.
Yeah, they really are, and that is a ball game that not only has COC implications, it also has district playoff implications.
And as you just said there, that's district implications. So right now, Carthage wants to say, hey, we've got the upper hand. We beat you the last time. We came into your place and beat you. So that's where Neosho has to come in tomorrow, refocus, regroup, and just correct the course of this ship and just go out and attack Carthage right off the bat and just take it to them.
Well, Kevin Berge comes in. He's fresh off of what he did at McDonald County. He knows expectations in Carthage are high, and I'm going to be surprised if we don't see a completely different team than what we saw the first part of the year.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. Did you correct the errors that you made earlier in the season? Did you prepare yourself as you come in here later in the season? Because I go back to what you were saying earlier. It's a conference. It's a rivalry, and it's a district implication. So you've got a lot of riding on the line between both teams, not just Carthage, but it's Neosho as well.
Yeah, it really is. Hey, God bless you for watching us this evening. We hope that we've been able to break up your afternoon and give you some enjoyment. But it's not over with yet. There's a JV ball game getting ready to come your way. So until we see you again tomorrow night, John Ball and Larry Perkins saying, take care of yourselves, enjoy this weather, and go Cats!
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.